bachelor's of music in the 70s. It was actually called a lab band degree, a degree in jazz band. Then I came back and did a master's degree later in 1983 of music education with a teaching credential so I could teach in public schools. So the reason I started playing the saxophone was when I had piano lessons in third grade with Mrs. Wahlberg, bless her heart, Mrs. Wahlberg, and we had to do the classic piano recital. And I was pretty adapted to the piano. My mom played the clarinet at the University of Minnesota when she was in college, and she had a metal clarinet. And I think I was 11 when I got my first saxophone. And then when I went to North Texas State University in '73, I had this Sonny Stitt record with the tune Just Friends. And I listened to it in high school because I loved listening to saxophone players. And I listened to it, probably 1,000 times. I practiced 6 to 8 hours a day for about 2 or 3 years. And you really need to do that because it's complicated. It involves with motor skill, and you have to be able to do it without thinking about it. Fondest musical memory would probably be when I was in Los Angeles, California, and I got to play a job with one of my saxophone heroes, Pete Chrisley, who was a friend of the guy I took lessons from. And then when we did the party, I was determined to be Charlie Shoemake's Student of the Year, and I got a Sonny Stitt record as my prize, which was a very nice memory. But my favorite musician of all is Ella Fitzgerald. She gave it all. She was just she was the greatest. She had this beautiful voice. It doesn't get any better than that. And she gave it all. She sang her whole life. I've performed in public. I've been on TV shows and everything. I'd say that I've probably performed in public thousands of times. And I remember we were playing on one of the TV shows, the Texas, Good Morning Texas show. They had a band on there. And the camera light comes on and you're going to play your tune, the camera light comes on and now you're on the air. And you think about it a little bit, you go, oh, okay, we're on TV. And then it goes away. If you're doing something for the first time and you feel like you're out of your element, the nerves, but then the more you do it, the more it becomes commonplace, and then you realize that the woolly beast isn't going to catch you because there is no woolly beast, and then you're fine. I like teaching music. I do. If I didn't have to teach music, in other words, if I just played the saxophone or the flute or whatever it is, and I got paid tons of money and I didn't have to teach, I probably wouldn't. I think it's the best thing you can do to try to pass on, take the responsibility to pass on some of the things that you know and pass it on to everybody to help everybody out. I really enjoy doing that, and nothing gives me more gratification because you're not only passing along musical knowledge, you're passing on just the idea of learning and dreams and people working on stuff and feeling better about themselves, getting confidence because they can learn stuff about stuff. It's been going on for centuries, and I think it's the teacher-student thing. The advice I would give is to never give up. Don't ever, just keep trying, and if it doesn't work one way, try it a different way. Try it another way. Try it another way, and practice every day. To learn music, it's not a situation where, I'm going to practice 3 hours today, and I'm going to like maybe cramming for a test. Music doesn't work like that. Practice a little bit every day, a little bit every day, every day, every day, and then all of a sudden, oh, wait a minute. I didn't used to be able to move my fingers like that, and what happened? I just can now. Or I didn't used to be able to make it sound like that, and I found myself, I can play it, and it's easier all of a sudden. But it's from doing it every day is the key. And don't worry about what other people do. This person, he's so great, I'll never be that good. No, it's all about you. What you get out of it, what you put into it, and what you do, and it's very rewarding. And then also, when you learn how to do something that's hard, like playing a music instrument, you get confidence. Oh, if I can learn how to do that, I can learn to do anything I want, get any kind of job I want.